Hello everyone, this is Tamal Mukherjee on behalf of Literoma. As you already know that on 11th of September, we had Literoma Carnival. And as a part of Literoma Carnival, we had four segments. We had the Azadi Yearbook launch. We had
Right.
some of the Achiever Awards being given. And we also have some Big FM storytelling session. And we have in this particular panel, which is the online panel, which is happening here, one representative from the Achiever Award winner category. And we have one of the writers whose write-up got selected by Big FM for the Olokic season. And ma'am will also be, you will be very glad. This came out to be the highest RAM rating. So RAM is basically similar to the TRP TV rating that you had. So your story on Haveli actually created really havoc, and people really felt that one of the scariest stories which got broadcast. So we have both representatives. And also the event which took place on 11th of September, it was graced by a famous Bollywood personality, Mr. Jayant Kripalani, and Pandit Mallar Ghosh, who had performed with us as well, so earlier as well. So he was also there, and all the Big FM RJs were there, who actually did the live storytelling. So to begin with, I'll go first to Pramila ma'am. Ma'am, thank you so much for joining from all the way from Mauritius. Thank you
Most
so much
welcome.
for being here with us. So I'll definitely like to ask you, how do you feel being one of the winners of the Literoma Achiever Award 2023? Over to you, ma'am.
First of all, I would like to thank wholeheartedly Literoma and also Public Safety and Security Council with without for the cooperation. And I feel indeed very great. It is getting an award is not easy. There is lots of hard work that we have to do. We have to struggle. We have to take the ups and downs, and we have to keep our mindset very stable. And we have to continue the work. Apparently, as a writer, I do not seek for awards. The awards come by themselves. This is the third award which I'm getting, and I feel it is a great honor for me, my family, and my country, and all my writer friends as well.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks for your words. And as you quite rightly mentioned, that award should be an organic thing. It's not for the awards that a writer writes. So keep inspiring us. Now, with that, I'll go to Dr. Urvashi, who had also received this award in one of our earlier seasons, but this time she's here with us as one of the writers of the Big FM stories, which had got broadcast last month. And as I was mentioning, it turned out to be one of the scariest stories. And ma'am, over to you to hear a few words from your end on that.
Yeah, thank you, Tamal. It's always a pleasure to be back.
Yeah,
it's a pleasure
absolutely.
to be associated with Literoma. What do I say? It's a very nice feeling to know that for the second consequent year, your story did get selected and gets aired. Last time was, I think, on a true experience, life experience. This time it was fiction. But it feels good because I write for children. I prefer, that's the genre I normally do. So horror is not something I have experimented with per se. So it gives you a nice feeling that, yeah, there are other avenues that one can explore as well. So, yeah, but thank you. Thank you for making me feel so good.
So actually, scaring people can be fun. Nobody would have understood. But truly, two stories in 2 years, and both are little different from each other. One was based on a true experience, and this time it was a complete. So I'll tell you the exact words that had come up. Some of the RJs actually were telling on that event day that it resembled with the feeling of watching Ahat, which used to come as one of the horror shows during our children days. So that's a big compliment, ma'am. We look forward to similar stories from your end in future as well. Now I'll once
Velvet Buddhism. Thank you.
Yeah. I'll once again go back to Pramila ma'am for a message that you want to pass on to our viewers.
Well, the message that I would like to pass on to our viewers is that anybody can become a writer. There was a friend of mine who said, if you do not find any story, write your own story. I think every person's story at the end is a great story. So anybody can become a writer. One has just to try. Sometimes there are some writers, they are born writers. You see, they have the power of the pen. And I would say pen is power and power is pen. And we can create many, many miracles with this power of writing. Myself, I write personally because I want to reach out to as many people as possible across the world. And this is given to us by the power of our pen. I'm mentioning it again. I have got many friend writers and we do share our views. And not everybody maybe writes with the same idea, or not everybody can express the same way as one expresses. For example, we writers, we are all together. We are just like the colors of the rainbow. Some are white, some are blue, some are yellow, but there is a togetherness among all writers across the world. Writing, I believe, unites nation more than anything else. And especially, I love poetry because I feel that in a poem, you can speak volumes. Maybe the message we want to deliver may not be delivered so beautifully in a book, in a novel, as much as it can be delivered in a short poem. It strikes the chords very rightly. And uh, I would like to say I would love writing until I can. So far, I have written 13 books, 8 of which are poetry. Or another one is coming with all my experiences that I have had in my life. I am writing a book about life and living, and I am very sure my readers will appreciate it, just like they have appreciated the rest of my books. Thank you.
Absolutely. We also hope the same, ma'am. And thank you for the detailed analysis that you had done in a very short span of time, how the difference of different forms of writing can be. Thank you so much, ma'am. I'll come to Dr. Tandon now with the same question. Once again, what is the message that you would like to give to our viewers?
I would keep saying that, don't get bogged down with life per se, and it is important to document. Like Pramila ma'am said, that your life experiences should get. Most of us who write, even if we may be writing fiction, the inspiration comes from something you've either experienced or seen, somebody else go through. So your subject matter is always something that somewhere from your past triggers creativity per se. So it is important to document. I find major events, like you never know. I know self-help books are a big thing these days. Everybody's talking about stuff like that. Non-fiction is what is working for publishing and stuff. But I know that people will get tired of it at some point of time and move. In a stressful life, people do want to read fiction and light-hearted stuff. So genres are there for everybody. I would, suggest that people do encourage reading as well as writing in maybe the younger age group, so that we have minds which are creative and work in this line. And as far as we are concerned, who have lived a fair number of years, we need to document stuff, things that have happened, chronicled. I mean, I'm looking at research work to help some fiction writing based on real life characters. It would be so much simpler if people had chronicled and documented history with how, pre-independence era and stuff like that. So it's important to write, whichever way you look at it, to document or creative. And I think school children should be encouraged to be more creative. I really wish people would, rather than putting them with gadgets and stuff like that, which happens these days, I wish parents and teachers would encourage children to become more creative and not be just competitive and mugging and stuff like that.
That's a great message, ma'am. So thank you so much. And congratulations to both of you. Congratulations to Pramila, ma'am. Congratulations to Dr. Urvashi.
Thank
you so
you.
much.
And
So
congratulations, Literoma. The bash was apparently a huge success.
thank you so much.